Now this is a problem that you might get a lot. You have a really great object that's against a white background. So you want to really easily cut it out of its white background so you can place it on an object or into another composition. But using something like the Magic Wand tool doesn't usually result in the cleanest edge possible. So the channel pull might be the way that you want to go. And the channel pull is a more complicated masking process, and there's a few more steps involved. So to get the channel pull to work for you, you'll want to click on the Channels tab and look for the channel that has the highest level of contrast. Now in this case, this image here has a whole lot of black and white and grayscale, but not a whole lot of red, green, and blue. So if you have an image that has more color in it, it's going to be a little bit better and easier to use. But you can click through these channels and see they're all pretty much the same. So let's just take the blue channel and then control click and then duplicate channel. So again, to duplicate your channel, you will control click on your channel and then click duplicate channel. So now I'm going to put my little eyeball tool, my little eyeball icon, right next to that blue copy channel. And now I'm going to increase the contrast of this channel using levels. So remember, the shortcut key to bring up the levels adjustment directly on a layer is Command L. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to increase the darkness of the darks, the darkness of the midtones, and try and get a nice clean black color. The problem is though, I don't want that shadow that's underneath the hat there. I want a nice crisp outline around my hat. So that's why we have to kind of play with these settings. And you may have to do a little bit of cleanup work after you get this. So that looks like about as far as we can go with making a nice high contrast clean outline. So we're going to have to do a little bit of painting directly on this channel to get our black and white image really clean. So I'm just going to get out my paintbrush tool, and black is my foreground color, my opacity is at 100%, and my flow is at 100%, and now I'm just painting out these little bits of imperfection that are on the hat. So see what we've done so far? We have duplicated our channel, then we hit Command L to bring up the levels adjustment, and we tried to make this channel as high contrast as possible. Now we're using our paintbrush to clean up any little white specks that have existed inside of our picture there. And I have a feeling I'm going to need to use white to just fix that little part up there. Try and again just getting this as clean as possible without any specks. And now we're ready to turn this into a selection. So to create a selection from our channel, all you have to do is Command click on the channel, Command click on the channel. Now you can go back to your layers. You can click on that layer mask icon, and we have actually cut out the hat itself. But remember, we want to invert our mask. To do that, super easy. Command I to invert, and now we have cut this hat out of its white background. And now we can place this hat on whatever human or animal or composition that we can think of. Alrighty, so the channel pull, it has a lot of steps to it, but if you get in the habit of using it, it's really useful for any time you have a model or a product or a subject photographed against a white background.